Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are creating this simple horizontal bar that contains social media icons. So subscribe to this channel if you're a first time viewer, and without wasting time, let's jump straight to the video. So inside our HTML document, we have the boilerplate, and in the head section, we have a link to our style sheets and also an embedded code from fontawesome.com. So in our body, we create a div section with a class name of container. And in this container, we'll create another div section and give it a class name of icon. And that will be the container for our icons. Now, icon container, we'll create a span element and give it a class name of fspan for Facebook. And then the second element in our icon container will be a link. And inside the link, that is where we'll have the icon element with a class name of FA brands, FA Facebook F. And this is simply a code you can copy from Font Awesome if you want. Now I'll copy and paste this 3 additional times and then change the icons, the first one to Twitter, the second one to Instagram, and the third one to YouTube. And that will be it for our HTML document. So we change the class names of our icons and the class names of our span elements to suit the social media icon we are using. And that will be it for the HTML of our document. Now let's add some styles to our HTML elements. So we use the global selector and resize some properties so that we can add our own properties to it. And also we can set the font family for it. And then we style the body to centrally place our container, the root container for HTML element. We place it centrally, both horizontally and vertically. Now let's style the container. We'll make it visible by giving it some borders and setting the border radius, giving it the display of flex, justify content of space around, and also align items of center. We set the width and height of our container and give it a box shadow to make it visible enough and aesthetic enough. Remove all borders this time, and that'll be the final design of our container. Now let's start the icon container for the individual icons. We also set the width and height of it. Set the display of our icon container to flex. Set the flex direction to column and align item center. Now let's style the icons themselves by increasing the font size. No, I think I made a mistake with the icon name. Instead of an icon.icon, I made it icons. So now here is it. And I've styled the span. I also made a mistake here. I have to give a space between the icon and the span. And I'll style my span element to get them where I want them to be. Now let's add a before pseudo class to it. Sorry, a before pseudo element. To get that tiny arrow beneath the box of our span element. So this is it. Now I'll style the span of my Facebook icon and give it a color of blue, and also style the background colors of all the span elements of the various icons too, and give it their respective colors. So YouTube will be a reddish color, and Instagram will be this, also will be this color we're given this. Now next I'll style my icons individually. I'll style my icons individually. We begin with the Facebook icon and give it the same color as the span. So we give the icons a color of their respective span background colors. That will be it for styling of our icons. Now we'll change the display of our span elements. Change the display of our span elements. And I also set properties for my icons. When I mouse over them, I'll give it a text shadow. And finally, we'll set the visibility of my span elements to hidden. And now when we hover over our icon div section, we set the visibility of the span element to visible, so that when you hover over it, it will become visible this time around. So this is the final look of things, and here is how to create a simple horizontal bar. So I'll urge you to subscribe to this channel and like this video if it was helpful to you, and see you in my next video. Thank you.